Okay, and the next standard, you're not going to like it. And there's not one person who's going to like the next standard. It's very annoying and it's kind of monotonous. But if you don't know your factoring rules, you're pretty much not going to say the word on camera. But so all this does is just rehashes the factoring rules. So factoring expression x to the second minus 1. Okay, if you need to get your GCF calculator up, do it. Okay. So I'm looking here, and there's two terms. So two terms is GCF, and then seeing if we have a difference of perfect squares. There's not going to be more DOPS. Okay, that doesn't happen. So GCF, well, we don't have a negative in front. We don't have x on every term, okay? And then that would be a 1 and a 1, okay? And that's just a 1. So the GCF's 1, don't do it. Now, for adopts, you got to really know this. Is your x to the second power? It is, okay? So I put x. Does the second number have a minus in front of it? Yeah, it does. And then 1 is 1 times 1. Okay, I'm not even going to put that 1 in front of the x. Okay, so x plus 1, x minus 1, there's no GCF. If there was a GCF here, I'd be putting it here, right in front, but there's not. Okay, my next problem. Two terms again. Okay, GCF, there's no negative in front. You don't have x in both terms. 1 and 2, the GCF's 1. Okay. Now for the DOPS. Okay. Now I have x to the second, but the second number does not have a minus. Okay. So you can't do that either. So what you have is a prime expression. Okay. It's prime. Okay, my next problem, now we have three terms. So that's GCF. And then I will be doing my AC table with what A equals is very important. So GCF, negative in front, nope. X on everything, nope. 3, 10, and 8, it's 1, so you wouldn't do that. So I multiply 3 by negative 8, and I got negative 24. So I got a negative, so it's a difference. The difference is 10. Please put a plus on the 10 so you know it's positive. Nope. 2 and 12. Yep. 10's plus makes 12 plus, and having a negative up there means the signs have to be the opposite. Okay. Now A is 3x to the second, so we need 4 parentheses. So I start with a 3 connected to each x, minus 2 plus 12. Now GCF here's 1, so that'll just stay the same. GCF here's 3, which gives me 1x plus 4. Cross these out. And you didn't have a GCF. If you do, I'd be putting it here. But that's it. Okay, next one. 3 terms. If it's 3 terms, I'm going to put a 1 there. Okay. If it's only 2, I'm going to leave that empty. Okay. GCF and the table. So the GCF, negative in front, nope. X on everything, nope. 1, 5, and 36 is a 1, so that's not worth doing. So I take 1 times negative 36. It's again negative. So I'm looking for the factors to give me a difference of 5. Keep in mind 5 is negative. 1 and 36, nope. 2 and 18, nope. 3 and 12. 12 minus 3, nope. Divided by 4, you get 9. 9 minus 4 is 5, okay? 5 negative means our 9's negative. And anytime I have a negative and a difference, the signs have to be the opposite, so plus 4. Now, A is 1x to the second, so that's good. That means I can just forget about the 1 and just put an XX. Then plus 4 minus 9. Again, no GCF. If I had it, I'd be putting it here. Okay, next problem. Actually, I'm wrong. You want to put a 1 in front of that. So that's 2 terms. So GCF and DOPS. So do you have a negative in front? Nope. Do you have X on everything? Yeah. 3 and 1 is 1, but since it's 1x, we need to actually factor 1x out. Okay. Don't put a parentheses around it. Stop doing that. That's going to get you in trouble on the next one if you're putting a parentheses around that. Okay, 3 divided by 1 is 3, and that would become x. Remember, this would go away, and that just goes to x. And then plus 1, and then these x's can cancel out. Now, you're looking at, when you're looking for your DOPS now, you're not looking at the original expression, you're looking at from here to here. Now your x ain't even to the second power, so you cross that out. And this is the factoring, 1x times 3x plus 1. Okay, 3 terms. GCF. Then go over here and make your table. And remember, we're going to want to know what A is. GCF, negative in front, nope. X on everything, nope. 2, 3, and 20 is a 1 GCF. Okay, just 1 without an X means I don't do it. I did it up here because I had an X with the 1. Okay, so I multiply 2 by negative 20, and it's negative 40. So it's a difference again. I'm trying to get to 3. 3 is negative. 3 is a decimal. 4 and 10. 10 minus 4 is not 3. 5 is 8. 8 minus 5 is 3. So 3 is negative. So 8 is negative. And we have a negative up there, so the signs have to be opposite. Okay. Now my A was 2x to the second. So again, need 2 sets of parentheses. So 2x, 2x, plus 5, minus 8. The GCF here is 1, so it remains 2x plus 5. And here it's 2, which is 1x or x minus 4. Don't have the GCF to worry about. Okay, I have 2 terms here. You can put the 1 if you want. What the heck? Okay. GCF and DOPS. Okay, no negative. You don't have x. 1 and 9 is 1, so forget that. Okay. Now, you do have x to the second power. Does your second number have a minus in front of it? No, it does not. It has a plus, so you cannot carry out the DOPS. So what we have here is another prime expression, meaning you can't factor it. Okay, and here, 3 terms. So GCF and my table. Okay. Negative in front, nope. 1 on everything, nope, it's just 1. Okay. 1 times 18 is 18, positive 18. So it's an adding problem. We're trying to get it to add to 11, which is positive. 1 and 18, nope. 2 and 9, bingo. Okay. So 11's plus, so we're going to have plus on 9. And we have a positive up there, so the signs have to be the same now. Okay, and my A is 1x to the second, so if it's 1, don't need to worry about it. It's x plus 2, x plus 9. No GCF. If you have one, you put it right here. Okay, and then finally, this one here's got 4. Okay, so 4 terms is grouping. Set them parentheses up. And then I see if I have a difference of perfect squares from this one here. Okay. Okay, so grouping. We have 1x to the third minus 5x to the second. And then 7x minus 35. Okay, in here, you don't need a negative, but you need x to the second here. and 1 and 5 is 1. You can put 1 if you want. You don't need a negative. You don't need x here because 35 doesn't have it. 7 and 35 is 7. Okay, so x to the second's factored out and 7's factored out. So I get 1, and then that's x minus 5, and that's going to be the same thing. Okay, so in each parentheses we have the 1x minus 5, and I'm left with x to the second power plus 7. Okay, now we're looking at this one here. My x is to the second, so I could go x, but do we have a minus in front of that second number? No, to do a dots, it's called difference for a reason. You have to have a minus between the two. Okay, so cross that out, and that's your answer right there.